Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine you're 12 years old. You're leaving your parents, leaving your friends, leaving the only place you've ever called home. You don't know anyone where you're going. You're scared. You cry almost every night because you miss your family. Now, imagine that years later, the entire world knows your name. Not because you were lucky, not because you were born rich, but because you refused to quit. This is not just the story of one of football's greatest players. This is a story of how ordinary choices, repeated every single day, created an extraordinary life. This is a story of Cristiano Ronaldo. Before the fame, before the records, before the private jets and packed stadiums, there was a little boy growing up on the island of Madeira. His family wasn't wealthy. His father worked as a kit man at a local football club. His mother worked around the clock to support the family. Life wasn't easy. Money was always limited. But Ronaldo had something that many people lose as they grow older. A dream so powerful that it became bigger than his problems. Whenever he played football, the world around him disappeared. No worries, no poverty, no fear, just the ball. And sometimes that's where every great journey begins, with one dream that refuses to disappear. At the age of 12, Ronaldo was offered a chance to join Sporting CP's academy. For many children, this would sound exciting, but there was a price. He had to leave home. Think about that. At an age when most children still need their parents every single day, Ronaldo packed his bags and left everything behind. The first nights were difficult. He missed home, he missed his mother, he often cried alone. To make things even harder, some teammates laughed at his accent. Others thought he was too emotional. At that moment, nobody could have blamed him if he had gone back home. But here's something important. Dreams don't become reality because they're easy. They become reality because someone decides they are worth suffering for. That decision changed his life forever. Just when things were improving, life delivered another challenge. Doctors discovered a heart condition. For a young athlete, those words are terrifying. His dream suddenly felt uncertain. Many people would have accepted defeat. Ronaldo didn't. He underwent surgery, recovered, returned to training, and carried on as though life had simply placed another obstacle in his path. Notice something. Successful people aren't the ones who never face problems. They're the ones who refuse to let problems write the ending. Here's the part of Ronaldo's story that most people never see. The cameras show the goals. They don't show the hours before sunrise. The celebrations are famous. The sacrifices are forgotten. Teammates have often described the same pattern. Training finished. Everyone went home. Ronaldo stayed. One more sprint, one more free kick, one more set of exercises, one more improvement, then another and another. He wasn't competing with the player next to him. He was competing with yesterday's version of himself. That's a lesson that applies far beyond football. Most people want extraordinary results. Very few are willing to do ordinary things consistently for years. Ronaldo was. And that's why his success wasn't an accident. It was built one day at a time. Opportunity eventually arrived. Sir Alex Ferguson noticed a young Portuguese winger and brought him to Manchester United. That single opportunity changed everything. But here's something people often forget. Opportunity alone doesn't create legends. Preparation does. Because when opportunity knocked, Ronaldo was ready. From England into Spain to Italy to Saudi Arabia, his hunger never faded. And now, here we are in 2026. At an age when most players have long retired, He has stepped onto the world stage for a historic sixth World Cup. Just weeks ago, the world watched him silence the critics yet again, scoring to become the first footballer in history to score in 6 different World Cup tournaments. 2 decades of dominance, and from a 21-year-old kid to a 41-year-old icon. But those achievements weren't the cause of his greatness. They were the result of years of invisible work that nobody applauded. Millions of footballers have played the game. So why does the whole world know Ronaldo? Because people don't simply admire success. They admire persistence. People see someone who came from humble beginnings, someone who accepted sacrifice, someone who kept improving, even after becoming the best in the world. His influence extends far beyond football, because discipline is a language everyone understands. Whether you're a student, a business owner, an artist, or an athlete, the principle remains the same. Consistent effort beats occasional motivation. Every single time. If you remember only one thing from Ronaldo's story, let it be this: you don't need to be born into a wealthy family. You don't need perfect circumstances. You don't even need people to believe in you. What you do need is the courage to keep moving when life becomes uncomfortable. Because success isn't built in one magical moment. It's built in thousands of small decisions nobody else sees. The decision to wake up, the decision to practice, the decision to improve, the decision to continue. When quitting would be easier, Cristiano Ronaldo became an icon because he mastered those decisions, not once, not for a week, but for decades. And maybe that's the greatest lesson his story can teach us. Your future is shaped less by where you begin and more by what you choose to do today. Thank you for watching.